This genre is a complete and utter conundrum to me as a thing that it is, because every season of anime we get like at least five isekais. I'm talking a good quarter of like every single season, if not more, is isekai. And while I'd say 75-80% of them have terrible animation, cliche plots, nothing worth writing home for on characters, they still somehow end up getting made and having potentially some of the best ratings out there. It's pretty much, in my opinion, pretty close to shonen. I mean, with Isekai, it was kind of neat because we got, like some of the early debuts of like the Familiar of Zero, which is a very well known, amazing Isekai. And after that, the next big one I could really think of was rezero, and then after that, Shuko Tensei, which those three right there are absolutely gold isekai animes. And then after that, I'm considering adding the Eminence of the Shadows on there, because those had, and like especially that one itself had this fact of like, I knew it was an isekai, and it was just going with it and taking like every trope and completely embarrassing awkward situation and running with it, compared to its predecessors like Ray Zero, which is just dark, serious, happy, all around beautiful series. With that one clearly ongoing still in the light novels, and we'll find out soon at that convention if it's going to be a new season or if it's just going to be more merch or anything like that. Cross your fingers for a new season. I'm very hoping that happens. But what draws people to that series is the fact that, sure, he has been reincarnated and he can die and come back and die and come back, but the choices he makes make a difference on every single situation. Subaru goes from one of the most hated characters of like all time, in my opinion, to somebody that you would go hang out with and get a lunch with, and you can relate to him, and you've got cute made characters, and like everything about that series, including the complete complex witch factions and timelines and everything built into it, is just so intricate. And then you've got like Mashuko Tensei, which, oh my gosh, you're going from a young boy to the end of a man's life with, paths he's got to take and being more righteous and finding family and tons of other things that I won't get into because that one's got, a huge amount of spoilers. And with season 2 coming out, why spoil anything? However, it's enough to make you hate, Rudis, but at the same time sympathize and feel and watch his growth and see how well he's going along. So I understand completely how these ones are super big. And then with Familiar Zero, obviously, it's a very long series, and we never got the ending animated on anime because the manga didn't get finished until the author was deceased. And but you stick along the whole time because that one has a little more tropes. It was definitely a mid 2000s, however, it was enough to make you stay for the characters. The modern isekai is so rough, but people love the shit out of them. And the weirdest things, like this July, we've got Reincarnated as a Vending Machine, and I'm probably gonna watch it just to see what it's about, because with the benefit of the doubt, I won't lie, I do enjoy some other isekais that shouldn't be good. Like Reincarnated as a Sword we had last season was absolutely spectacular. Nothing great about it, nothing that original, but it was freaking beautiful. It just blows my mind how wacky and weird that they get with this genre. And I think that's honestly what keeps the people coming around, is you've got, the ones that are just the most absurd reincarnations, and those are the ones that I feel are going to be sticking in people's minds, and that is a good intention for them. However, we got the ones that are the same character, OP, gets all the chicks, and I think more in my mind that isekai genre is more of an escape from reality, which is what all medium or art mediums are. However, you're literally going with somebody that's in a different world. And if you're getting the same character in a quote unquote different world, I just don't get it. But at the same time, it sells. And it sells. Do I think the saturation of the genre is definitely a thing? Absolutely. I'm not the hugest fan of all the huge dumpings of them. But I will say this. The genre getting overloaded and everything that comes with that has a price to pay. But the end game is also fantastic as well. Because for every, 40 isekais you go through and you go through, and in my opinion, once a year, sometimes twice if you're really lucky, you'll get a series that is literally a 10 or a 9, and those are hard to get. I don't give 10s away, but I feel like the oversaturation of those makes you really truly respect the gems we get, the psychological thrillers, there's just so many, but those are for every huge flood you get a drip, and you suck that drip and you suck that drip until it is completely gone. And that's the beauty of it. Is the isekai genre something that should end? I don't think so. There's plenty of good things to come from it, and probably plenty more to come. But I wish they'd think it a little more through. And hey, if it brings people into the medium, that's awesome, and I'm glad for it. However, man, some days I wish the genre would disappear. But that's my 2 thoughts on the isekai genre. Let me guys know what you think about the genre as a whole down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed listening to this little ramble, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And with that being said, this has been Squids, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!